Well, hi Aries, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. Got a stubborn shuffle there. I'm going to shuffle these a couple more times for Aries. There we go. So Aries, if this reading resonates, it's probably your reading. If it doesn't not resonate, then it probably is not your reading. So I would check your moon sign, which is your private and emotional self, or get a private reading from someone you trust. All cards are male or female. So Aries, let's find out what's going on. The overall energy of your reading is the Ten of Swords. Looks better, I mean, it is better than it looks. So this is the end of the pain, the end of the suffering, okay? So this surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy, I have the Death card. That's because you're moving forward. That's because you're putting an end to the old, and you're moving forward towards the new. This is like ringing out the old year, ringing in the new year. This is the card for Scorpio. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. So these are the two strongest energies in the entire reading. So you're moving forward. You're leaving the old behind. We have the Hierophant you're moving towards. The Hierophant's very spiritual. This is about traditional values, traditional morals. It's about being grounded, secure, stable. This is a very spiritual card, and it can be about marriage. Interesting. So you're leaving the old behind, you're moving forward. I think this is toward what you want from a relationship. I have the Knight of Wands on the other side of the Hierophant. This is an energy that runs in and out of your life, male or female. I mean, they just run in and out. You know, without a lot of regard to how it leaves you feeling. So they run in with the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. They run out with the staff of passion. So either you're leaving this behind and moving towards the Hierophant, or this energy here is going to change. I need to keep reading. Under the Death card is the Eight of Swords. So you've been kind of like not moving forward. You've been kind of stuck. You've been blindfolded, maybe not seeing things for how they really are. All this truth and clarity, all these swords around you, you haven't even noticed. And, you know, because you're blindfolded, you're bound. But it's a card of illusion because your feet aren't bound, your mouth isn't bound. You've had swords of truth and clarity all around you for a while. And I feel like you are turning around and you are seeing the swords because you are able to leave the old behind and move forward. So I think you're coming out of this place of being stuck. In moving forward, on the other side of this Ten of Swords, putting an end to all that, is the Page of Swords. So you're going forward with your sword up. You're going forward in self-defense. You're not swinging it. You're just like hyper aware of things that are said and done, and you're in self-protectant mode. The Page of Swords, right under the Knight of Wands, yeah, you are in self-protectant mode against that Knight of Wands. Perhaps they're not in your life right now. Perhaps they're on the out, and they haven't ran back in yet. But you are on guard if they do. I have under the Eight of Swords is the Ace of Wands. You are turning around. I mean, you are definitely moving forward, okay? The Ace of Wands, fresh starts, new beginnings. And look, they're just blossoming. Blossoming. It's right next to the Queen of Swords, Aries. The Queen of Swords is air energy. So that would be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But there you are. I mean, your sword's up. If they come back in, you have things you want to say. You know, it's like, you can't do this to me anymore. Okay? Why are you running in and out of my life? This is how it makes me feel. There's a lot of truth and honesty with the Queen of Swords, and it's speaking your truth and asking for their truth. So your sword is definitely up, and it is about that Knight of Wands. And look, right between the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords is the Ace of Swords. We really got to take a look at that sword. So that is what's needed. All these swords around you that you weren't seeing before, you are going to be able to leave them behind. I have a feeling the Knight of Wands will be coming back in, and you're going to make some things very clear, okay? And the sword, it's a sword that is so powerful here in this reading, and that's what's going to help you be able to move forward. Let me take out the second part of this reading. So the end of this Knight of Wands energy. You're moving towards something much more stable, much more traditional. For Aries. Aries. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, the Lovers, right next to the Knight of Wands. Yes, I do feel like you have that conversation with this person. I do feel like they are a soulmate. And I do feel like, there's your guardian angels and spirit guides right there. They're trying to bring you two together. They don't want them running in and out either, okay? This is a divine soulmate card. You've been lovers in another life. You have some sort of soul contract or unfinished business of some sort that never got finished. So your guardian angels, or there could be another reason, but they're trying to get you back together, okay? The Lovers. This is the card for Gemini, so Gemini might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But I feel like when they come back in, and they're coming back in, you, on the other side here, are going to be, you're going to have your sword up. You're going to be like, oh, you're not grabbing that cup of love. No, you've got things you need to say. You got things you need to clear up. You've got to have this honest and truthful conversation. So you're not grabbing that cup of love. You're just kind of like, I don't think so. Let's talk. Well, I think what comes of it is you let them know how toxic this is to you. This is just not working. This is a card for Capricorn only because of the horns. But the energy of this card, the Devil card, is like bondage. So you're wondering, are they tied to someone or something else? Maybe they are and you know it, or maybe they are and you don't know it. But that is what is causing them to run in and out. There is something attached to them that does not serve this relationship whatsoever. And whatever it is needs to go. And that's going to come up in your conversation. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles under the Lovers and next to the Page of Swords. I mean, it's like you've waited and waited for them to become more grounded. Waited and waited for them to offer a commitment or move forward in this relationship that you definitely both feel. In the Lovers, there is a definite connection between the two of you. But this waiting, you're about done with that. You're about done with that waiting. And that's why you don't accept their cup of love when they come in. And you're like, no, we need to talk. I have the Three of Pentacles next to the Seven of Pentacles and under the Four of Cups. Yeah, it's about, there's a third energy here. There's some bickering. It feels like in this conversation, or has been bickering about this anyway. So next, it's like not seeing eye to eye, And so next to this Three of Pentacles is a Strength card. This is the card for Leo. Leo might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. There's the infinity symbol. Follow your intuition. Let it guide you. Because you are going to know what to do. Excuse me. You're going to know what to do and how to do it. You're going to find the strength and the courage to do what you need to do. And it does. It lands right between the Devil card and right between the Three of Pentacles. Right there. And so what your intuition is telling you is don't accept that cup of love and have this conversation, because, I mean, you need to put an end to it, period. You want to move forward. I have this Seven of Cups right under the Seven of Pentacles and next to the Ace of Swords. So you also need to clear up the love. Is there love there? Why do they even want to come and see you? I mean, do they have feelings for you? You feel like you're very confused about how they think of you, how they feel about you, because of their energy of running in and out, and there's something toxic attached to them. So all these cups have something else in them. So there's not enough room for love, so you're confused. Why you've been waiting and waiting, you're just confused, and you want to get all this out in the open. But the Wheel of Fortune is here, and I love the Wheel of Fortune, because this is the universe that is starting to take control, and they're starting to pull you, push you, whisper in your ear to do the things you need to do in order to move forward for your better. Wheel of Fortune, for your better. And you are going to do that, with Death card being right there, putting an end to this energy of the Knight of Wands. But I also see here, and under the Strength card and next to the Wheel of Fortune, they do want them to stay in your life. They want them to come back in as a reunion, as a happy reunion. This is Three Cups, but this is joyful. This isn't a dark card. This is a happy card. So they want them to come back in with their love. See all those cups? Nothing in them. There's lots of room for love. So they want them to come back in to your life and offer love. And focus on love. Let me take out the bottom card for Aries. Ooh, the Ace of Cups. Well, the Ace of Cups, oh boy, they do love you. They do. They're certainly not acting like it, but they do. So yeah, you do need to have this conversation. There's a lot of love between the two of you. You love them too, very much. But you've had it. You can't take this energy anymore. So, you got to figure out a way to make it work. And it is by saying goodbye to toxic energy. I can tell you that much right now. And the universe is involved. So they want this to happen. So you got a lot going for you on this relationship, even though you're in a tough situation right now because of their energy. So, this conversation is going to really, really help. Wow. So Aries, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.